All right, let's go ahead and go over a little bit of this review sheet. This is 7-1 through 7-7 review. Your test is going to be on Wednesday. Let's go over number 16 and do a partial fraction decomposition because it's been a while since you've done that. So taking a look at number 16, we need to go ahead and start by factoring the denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and make my two sets of parentheses. It's got to start x and x. Factors of 8 that add up to 6 are 4 and 2. And everything is positive, so this one's nice and easy to factor. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and set up my partial fractions. So I'm going to have a over x plus 4, because I have no idea what the numerator is. So I'm just going to leave it a. And then I'm going to have b over x plus 2, because again, I have no idea what the numerator should be. And it doesn't matter if you switch a and b here as far as which one's over x plus 4, which one's over x plus 2. Totally up to you there. All right, let's go ahead and combine these partial fractions. So I'm going to get a common denominator by multiplying this one by x plus 2 on the top and bottom. And then the other one, I am going to multiply by x plus 4 on the top and bottom. And I end up with ax plus 2a plus bx plus 4b. And all that is over x plus 4 and x plus 2. All right, so all I've done so far is get common denominators between these partial fractions and made them back into one equation. Now I'm going to take this partial fraction, relate it to the original numerator. I'm going to relate the two numerators to make my equations. So the ones with x in them, I got an ax and a bx. Those have to be equal to negative x. So there is my first equation. Ax plus bx has to equal negative 1x. And then if I divide both sides of the equation by x, it would all cancel. So I'm just going to cancel out all the x's. And I have a plus b equals negative 1. My other equation is going to come from the ones that have no x in them. So I'm going to have a 2a. And I'm going to have a 4b, and that has to equal my 4, and is my constant. So now that I have these two sets of equations with two unknowns, I can easily solve these. How you solve it is up to you. You can put 1, 1, negative 1, 2, 4, 4 into a matrix and do reduced row echelon form and get A and B that way. I'm just going to go ahead and use substitution and elimination. I'll go ahead and use elimination. I'll multiply everything up here by negative 2. So I'm going to have a negative 2a, a negative 2b, and this would turn to positive 2. So putting these together, my a's would cancel. I would get a 2b, and I would get a 6. So that means b equals, b equals 6. b equals 3. So I'm going to go ahead and put b equals 3. And then I got to solve for a. I'm just going to simply plug 3 in here. I'll do it in my head. I would have 3 in for b. So I'm going to subtract it from this side. So if I take 3 and subtract it over here, I'll get a is negative 4. So there's my a value. All right, so I got a and b. All I have to do now is write my answer. I'm putting negative 4 in here. Negative 4 over x plus 4, and then plus 3 over x plus 2. There is my partial fraction decomposition for this big, long, nasty rational function. Just splits into those two. All right, there you go. I think that should help you get through this one. And if you have any other questions, you can come into tutoring today at 10 o'clock or tomorrow, or I'm sorry, or tonight at 4 o'clock with Mrs. Pinion. Take care.